all right. It's another zombie night with Rob Sachetto. Hi guys, welcome to my studio. Yes, another night of creating zombie art here in the studio. I'm Rob Sachetto. I created more zombie art than anyone on planet Earth. Wrote the book on zombies, the Zombie Handbook. I got that going in 2009. Before that, invented the zombie portrait, to which we now come to know and love worldwide. So that, yes, I invented that process back in 2006, and I still do them today. Almost 20 years later. Yeah, next year will be our 20th anniversary of zombie portraits. Guys, get yourself a zombie portrait. Today we're going to be drawing more zombie pinup art, and we're going to kind of do a continuation of our last episode, and do a lot of inking. I'm going to finish off these guys that we started. Membner. Yeah, these guys. So I've done a bit more work on them. Oh, there's the camera there. I've done a bit more work on them, so we're going to finish these guys off, and they will be just fun. Like, these were mostly Sharpie pen done, in Sharpie pen. So this guy, yeah, I like to make noises, the noises of the things that I draw. Except for things like this. Zombie pinup. This one I'm going to be starting to ink as well. This one is getting closer to being done, so we're going to work on that. This one is done, which is great. And as is, I believe, this one, there might be a couple more. No, you know what? I think it is done. I think it is. So we'll kind of just call that done. And, I always like to just put a couple of extra little things, I can't be cheap on these. Gotta put all the detail I can into them. You know what? I just like that style. I like that really highly detailed style. So. But yeah, it doesn't all have to be like this. There could be more. I could take a more minimalist approach, and I do actually through doing more cartoony art, like the adult stuff that I do. So but this fits. This style of art fits the. And I hope you can. Maybe I'll get in closer. Yeah, closer. Yeah, and maybe. If it kind of helps, therapeutically to do art too. I've mentioned that. I've mentioned that many times. And I will lose my trains of thought. I'll go right off the tracks. But yeah, I feel that this style of art fits best with the subject matter. Is basically what I was getting at earlier, but I do change it up when the narrative, the story, the mood making the art sort of fit that mood or scene or whatever. So you kind of change it up a little bit for things like that. If you do, like, say, maybe a horror comic, for example, where there's, a heavy mood, so you're going to kind of change your art to sort of fit that, Slightly, it might have a darker edge, But yeah, different styles for different narratives, basically. But yeah, so we're inking in. I think I'm done with the penciling. I think I'm done with the penciling. I'm going to put my name on this one. That's right, it's Rob Sachetto. So check out the Patreon page, of course, guys. Can't get any higher than that. Please check that out. You will be amazed at the amount of art there, and if you have the ways and means, a $2 donation a month really goes a long way. It goes absolutely towards art supplies. Like, all the proceeds go to art supplies. So if you can, if you can spare $2 a month for some art supplies that would create art that I would post back right on this page, And again, like this, if you could also, subscribe to the page, that would be tremendous. You could like the videos, that would be absolutely tremendous. Like, so little goes so far. I'm almost at 400 subscribers right now, but man, if I could get to 5, I would be knocked out. So guys, if you could do that, that would be so fantastic. It would just put me in a higher echelon in the stratosphere there, where the algorithms sort of favor you, get you in front of more eyes and stuff. And that's kind of the thing. That's what I want to kind of do, and hopefully help people, experience art for themselves. Maybe, buy original art, because it's not gonna be around forever, man. Like, AI is taking over that kind of stuff, and there's less and less places that require art. Like, what magazines are even around, or any even websites that require, like, art to be created. Other than comic books, there's nothing. There's no need for that, like there used to be. So, yeah, like, even that's gonna go, and man, original art will be very highly sought after, and in a very quick time too, because that's gonna happen like overnight. I feel, and everyone will clue in, like, oh yeah, original art, we can invest in that, we can move money around with that, whatever, or we can we can experience it, appreciate it, love it, whatever, however you want to buy it, however you want to, like, use it as an investment or whatever. But yeah, man, that stuff's not going to be around. There's not going to be a lot of that left, and nothing new being made, other than comics, pretty much. Other than comics, gotta keep it comics. Gotta keep it real with the comics. Yeah, so I would highly suggest buying original art while it's still pretty cheap, from professionals who have a following, things like that, known illustrators. But yeah, and here I was like, oh yeah, this is finished. 10 minutes later. So yeah, just wanted to touch it up a bit. Okay, this is done now. Now this, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to switch pens. Well, maybe not for this. Yeah, I can get away with the foliage with the side of the pen. I hope that's good. I'm trying to always find the golden spot where you guys can actually watch me draw. Like, watch the pen go. Pen go. It's true. It's truths. So yeah, we're just doing some inking and going with the flow, going with the idea of the foliage being the background again. I really love these backgrounds. I don't know. I haven't tired of them yet. I think there's more. I can say with these backgrounds. So I'm gonna use them. I mean, guys, obviously, right? There's like, almost 1,100 of these. So where this little foray into doing these full floric backgrounds lasts, who knows? But in the grand scheme of things, it might still be a very small part of all of them, when all is said and done. So yeah, like, there's so many other ones I would go through times where I would do this style. It's really kind of interesting, even to myself, when I go back and look and I see like all the pinups from the beginning to the newest at my Patreon page, the Zombie Daily page. It's interesting to see an artist's development, whether it's good, bad, sideways, up, down, whatever. You know, it's just cool to see that. You know, it's like I don't know. I find that really interesting. You know, so yeah, you can see that if you're interested in that kind of stuff too. You can see that on my Patreon page also. Because you can do that with anything. The Pokemon series, like I started that a long time ago, and I still do it. Obviously, the pinups. Oh man, like any number of things. The Heads of the Living Dead. I could go on, right? So key those words in and go from like earliest to latest, and just check out the weird, you know, progress happen before your eyes, man. I think that's kind of cool, seeing it like that, you know. But yes. So yes, guys, check out the Patreon page for sure. It's where all of the zombie art goes, and all of the other art that I do. It also goes there as bonus posts. So if you type bonus into the search bar, you'll see a ton of stuff that is non-zombie. You know, I didn't keep it real. I didn't keep it zombie. No, it's just normal art, right? So, like non-zombie art, rather normal art. Well, that's debatable. But no, my adult stuff isn't there. But everything else, there's a lot of other stuff. Yeah. So this one's coming along quite nicely, I think. Just sort of filling in the gaps, man. You know, adding those details that coincide with the general composition. You know, you don't want to take things too off its axis, because you've already established it. It already looks good. Like, this is a very strong composition. You know, this is a very strong composition. It's got a nice base. You know, you got that triangular. You can't lose, man. You can't lose with the triangular configuration there. You know, it's the strongest. You know, that's the strongest composition tool, right? But yes, you can also add things to that really, you know, change it up and keep it balanced. But you know, you have to be aware of it, right? And sometimes, because you just see something so often, like, I could tell you 1,000 comics that have like that, you know, that composition, the triangular thing, and nothing else, and it works beautifully, you know. But then they'll change that up, and it's more hidden, you know. It's that composition is there, but they hide it, you know. So there's just so many ways to use that, and they all work, you know. Sometimes you can make them rather unique, you know, to yourself, your augmentation to that style, or that, you know, the way of drawing that, right? So, anywho, old man rambles. Old artist man rambles. Guys, I love traditional materials. You know, my fear is that they're not long for this world either, because people will stop needing to use whiteout and then pens and stuff. Then what am I going to do? You know what I mean? I really do worry about that, because for the longest time I couldn't get the refills for these pens of the Pentel brush or pocket brush, and I lost my mind, man. I had to figure out alternatives. That's why I was like figuring out what kind of brush pens I could use that were comparable. But man, that is like, that Pentel pocket brush, oh my goodness gracious, like, give me that forever. Those are the best things. Here's one. Yeah, it's a Pentel pocket brush. I would literally tell kids that are like students of mine to pick one of these up and like learn how to draw with it, because like it's such a smooth transition to brush from pen, you know. Still has all the qualities, man, and wow, I love it. So anyway, yeah, but I couldn't find the refills. I couldn't find them anywhere. Oh my goodness, this has ink in it? No, that can't be right. What? Oh my goodness, is that true? Oh, maybe this is okay, this is a black filler. Okay. So I'm like, why would I put ink in something that's so worn down? Anyway, just it's artist talk. It's artist talk. Yeah, deranged artist talk. So you're watching the things. You're watching the things happen right before your eyes. Hope you've been enjoying the live streams. If you're just tuning in, I am Rob Sachetto, inventor of the zombie portrait, writer of the zombie handbook, drawer of more zombies than anyone on planet Earth. And I'm inviting you into my studio to watch me draw stuff. This is how I do it. And yeah, you can watch some of these things really like come alive, so to speak. That was unintentional. These zombie things, like literally these three guys I just did from scratch like last week, so I'm continuing to finish them. I'll be doing that too. So, but I might do some new ones too, you know. But these were fun. Like I riffed, man. I was just, you know, whatever, and so that's what I got out of it. And you know, continuing to work on them. I'm tightening the detail. Like most of it was done in what do you call it? Sharpie? Yeah, Sharpie. You know, as the French would say, Sharpie. Where is it? It's a really nice one too. It's a really nice one. Where? Oh, he's close by. Yeah, he's close by. But that is it. This one? No, I don't think it's this one. Oh yeah, maybe. Yes, it is. Yeah. So this one is the one I used for most of it, and then I started using my Raggedy 3. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's literally it's like a chisel now. So I kind of use it for big areas, or not like bigger areas than a regular 3 could, because now that nib is flattened, it's worn down. So I'm still kind of using it for, like, it's dying, but I'm still able to use it for its state, like its chiseled state. You know what I mean? So, but it's not long for this world. This pen is gonna conk out, like, yeah, soon, I think. I can feel it. I can feel the life force in the pens. It's true. As the life force in the pens. It's true, man. It's true, though. But yeah, so we're just inking. I'm bouncing back and forth on everything. I'm doing zombie pinups, and then I'm doing these you know, one-shot zombie drawings, man. Just concocted them from scratch last broadcast, the last live stream that we did. I started these. So if you're if you're catching up on the lore, that's where these are from. Little backstory there. So as you can see, just doing some nice shading inks with some cross hatching, that Kevin Nolan-ish, Brian Hitch type of line configurations and thicknesses and stuff. Like, you know, this is much sloppier because of the subject matter too, but that same kind of ink style, shading style, mid-head, also the placement, you know. So that's comic talk. Yeah, comic illustrators Kevin Nolan and Brian Hitch. Basically, the guy who gave Samuel L. Jackson his job at Marvel. Because he drew Nick Fury as Samuel L. Jackson in the comic, and that's how he basically got that job. You know what I mean? Ipso facto, right? And I guess I don't know what possessed Brian Hitch to do that. If it was like intentional by the writer, I don't know the lore. I don't know the story there, but like, you know, regardless, Nick Fury was now Samuel L. Jackson, and then they used him in the movies, which was mind-bending, you know, because Brian Hitch's version of Samuel L. Jackson was like undeniably spot on. Like every panel was, you know, Samuel L. Jackson, man. So when they got him to play Fury in the movies, that was a huge geekgasm, man. You could hear the gasm of 100 million geeks, you know. That was cool. And like not to diminish Patrick Stewart as Xavier, man. Like, holy crap! Like, what perfect casting. That's what perfect casting looks like, you know. Like, that's awesome. And that's so easy to do. It's so easy to do, you know. Like, you have a literal human plethora of humans at your beck and call to play these roles, man. And, you know, why not pick the very best comic accurate one, you know? I've never, I didn't think that was ever going to be an issue or like anything, but apparently, you know, the insanity continues, man. Humans. Yeah, so there we go, some nice, tight detail in there, you know. And again, like, this came from a completely random sketch. I think I even erased the original 2 or 3 hands. I was like, I don't like them, so I erased them, and that's the hand that's the hand we're going with. I love it. It looks weird, you know, but it looks correct. So I don't know, I love it. I thought, yeah, bingo, I'm inking that. I know how I'm going to ink that, you know. So yeah, I think that was the 3rd hand I drew, and maybe the head went through some changes. Sorry, too, but yeah, you'll have to refer to the last video, to unlock those questions or answers rather, because I can't remember. Member berries. So I hope you guys had a great week. It is now the weekend of, not officially, but might as well call it the weekend. That's awesome. We did it again. We did it again. We made it. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope it was, you know, productive and positive and you know, promising and all those things. I always try to bring a little bit of light and happiness into your life with some art, even though it's zombie related. It's a gift and a curse. I can draw, but only zombies. And I love it always when people come up and they look at my stuff, and then it's like, is all you can draw is zombies? In that way, like, you know, and I'm like, yeah, I get what you mean. And yes, I do other things than just draw zombies, but is all you can draw is zombies, is the words that I get. And it's just funny that's how people put it to me, you know, is all you can draw is zombies. Like the question, you know, it's just hilarious. I love that. I would often think about that. It's kind of like, why do people say it that way? There must be a better way to say it, you know. It's funny. Things, musings, Musings, you fools. I mean, hey guys. No, really, I hope you guys had a great week this week, and man, I hope you've got some nice plans for the weekend. 'Cause that is upon us. I am among you. I am among you. The weekend is among us. Yeah. So I've got things I've got to do. I've got things I've got to do. I've been putting off for way too long. Doesn't everybody? Yeah. I hope. I hope I'm not the only one. Yeah, I feel jilty. I'm all jilty now. Yeah, I feel bad. But man, you know what? Honestly, the heat was a huge. I hate to wimp out on this, man, but the heat was a huge factor in me not getting a lot of stuff done. Like that really affect the humidity type heat. That really affects my whole everything. You know? Yeah. My electrons aren't firing like they normally do, you know, and you're just sluggish, and it's so gross, so gross, man. And you just like once you get gross, you just want to stay gross. You're like, what's the difference? As soon as I put on a new pair of clothes, as soon as I put on a new get up, take a shower, put on a new get up, like within moments I'll be gross again. So. You know, I would almost find reasons to stay gross. Like I'd cut the lawn and then come in and go, I'm not even going to take a shower, man. But even that got too much. I couldn't stick with the gimmick, man. It wasn't good. Yeah, so I had to change that too. But yeah, the heat was awful. You know. And that's and you know what too, and this is brutal to say, but I didn't do any comic book stuff because of the heat, and because I didn't want to damage the pages, because they're bigger, and I would have to like put my arm on it. My arm would sweat, and the paper would warp. And one of these, I think, actually the paper surface came off of. So I was like, and I was like, thank goodness I wasn't doing this on a comic book page, because I would have flipped, man. So anyway, yes, I was not doing comic book stuff for a while because of the heat, and because I'd have to go on the light table to like do transfers to bring to the table here, and the light table's emitting a bit of heat as well, and I'm like, no, this is intolerable, man. I can't do this, you know. On top of that, so. Yeah, it was awful. But, you know, you try to... Like, if I had a deadline, maybe I would have been able to buck up. But, man, that was... I would... Yeah, but I don't know. Still, that was not fun to do. You know. But, yeah. Yeah, if I had a deadline, of course, I'd tough it out. But... It's art talk. I hope you guys, if you're just tuning in, I hope you guys are digging the live stream so far. It's just me drawing zombies. That's all. That's all you're gonna see here, folks. That's about it. So if you're into that, if you're into watching some dude draw zombies straight from a pen on a piece of paper, then you found your live stream, man. Yes, excuse me, I had to take a sip. But it's all about drawing with traditional means. Traditional materials, art materials. That's what I do, and that's what I've been doing for about 20 years. I've also been a teacher for many years. I've been in the educational system for a long time, which I find absolutely wonderful. I love doing workshops and stuff too. But Yeah, from grade kindergarten to grade 6 and 7, and then I think 9, and then college. So I taught all of those grades at one point in my artistic career. And yeah, man, that all goes in the tank, man. That all goes into the act. Like, all of your experiences always end up, becoming helpful to you if used correctly, right? All those great experiences. I tried to never say no to anything, so I'd try anything, and because I didn't want to one day say, you know what, I should have tried that. Or be too late on something or whatever. So I try to say yes to everything that comes my way, and even if it's scary sometimes, because sometimes it still is. I've been working at my own pace for a long time, and working on big projects kind of can be scary or whatever, but I'm always down for a challenge. I really like that artistically. So yeah, and if you guys ever want original art for yourself to be created, let me know. Go to Zombie Portraits and hit the contact us button, and you will be answered by me very shortly about any kind of custom order that you want to get, or even if you want to order a zombie portrait and you have questions. I'm all ears. Let me know. And that's zombieportraits.com. You can't miss it. And let me know. Let me know what I can do for you. I love doing customs for folks. And you know what? I could even actually do like a custom for you, like live in a live stream if you want to. So that's kind of interesting. If you want to get something like that done, I could do your custom on a live stream. So I'm working on it. So there, I think that guy's done. Like, man, that's real. I think the hand is very pronounced, and I think all the rips, and I think that looks great on him. I think that looks good. Nice details in there. What did I think I wanted to erase something up here. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I think I really like that one. And again, it was like just a dumb sketch. It started out as a dumb sketch, and there it is. That's kind of how those kinds of things are done. Every piece of art's done differently, but for these, I just if you watched the last video, I think this is the one that was warped a bit. But if you watched the last video, the last live stream, you saw me like draw these up to this point. So now I'm basically kind of finishing them. Actually, I'm gonna do this guy next. I want to get him done. Him done and out of the way because of all the bugs. And I'm really kind of simplifying it, I guess, here for the bug part, because I think I'm going to go darker as we go down, so I might be affecting the larva with that kind of thing, making them darker as we go down the torso. Yeah. No one's gonna see that. No one's gonna see that. It's probably true though, just a bunch of larvae or bugs. They all look the same, right? So why notice anything? So you can make flubs like that, and some cases where it's not going to really make a difference. But yeah, I wanted to darken these guys up so they look like they're crawling all over them. So again, like, I really made this up as I went along. I had no idea what this was going to look like at all. And again, like, if you go to the last, for these anyway, if you go to the last live stream, you'll see that, like, all of this stuff is being made up. I don't think there was any construction lines, like, indicating there was any like insects or anything. I made them up as I went along. Everything basically. So yeah. like this maggot I'm drawing right now is made up as I go along. As basically are all of them. Then I was kind of doing a thing where I was like making squiggly lines that looked like them so I could try to draw them faster. You know. So, and you guys can see that, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so this is a biggie. This has got a lot of stuff to it. Like, I have to really draw it, you know. I can't just, you know, make some fancy lines. I can a little bit, but it has to represent something at least, you know what I mean? Like a hole or a vein or another insect or, I don't know, sinew, like opened veins, I don't know, just stuff. Like, it has to kind of look like that underneath. It can't just be squiggly lines and filler, you know? So yeah, this is this is one that takes a bit longer, you know. Because yes, people always ask me, and I'm sure artists would say the same thing. A lot of the things that I get is what most artists get, I'm sure. But how long does each drawing take? And that's a total, like, it varies, you know, it varies, right? From drawing to drawing, man, there could be so many variables to make a drawing a lot longer process. Or a short process, you know. So to answer that question, it's always hard. You know, it's always hard to answer that kind of question because it really depends on the complexity of the piece that you're doing, right? So I think I usually get stuff like this done within about 2.5 hours, I would imagine. And the thing is too, like, I have so many things on the go at once that it's hard for me to gauge that too, right? Like, I have, you know, these guys, and then I have these zombie pinup divas, you know, that we're going to be doing as well. That totally looks like Lady Death. Yeah. Yeah, that could be a total Lady Death pinup or whatever her gimmick is there. Yeah. That one too. This one is an older one, man. Like, I really should be getting on that. And this one, like, it's sort of a more scary hammer film type of look, you know. Yeah, like that black and white kind of thing. And there, like, we've got all those too. Oh, yeah, and then this. We got this, another one. You know, and yeah, I gotta get going on my adult stuff too. So, I mean, we won't be doing that here, but I have to do it in the intermission, you know. So yeah, like, yeah, I've got a lot of stuff on the go. I'm doing the cards too. So every chance I get to kind of doodle on those original sketch cards, I try to do some stuff on there too. What else do I have? Oh, I think that's it. No, oh my God, no! I have a whole bunch of stuff that just came in today. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's gonna be a long walk, man. Yeah, I got a big order came in today. A tall order came in today. So yeah, I'll be very busy. And thank goodness it's getting cooler. Man, because like I said before, guys, like, and I don't know how you guys are with it, but like, heat to me is like, that humidity type heat is a killer for me. Yeah, you know. But I'm glad everyone's having a great summer. I hope everybody's having a good summer. You know what I mean? Because it certainly is a hot one. Sound like a radio guy. I hope everybody's enjoying the summer because it certainly is a hot one. So yes, these guys. And again, these were sketches, man. These were just quick sketches. Maybe, you know what? I almost feel like doing that right now. You guys want to watch me just do some drawings from scratch? Scramch? I don't know. Do I have it in me to do that right now? We'll soon find out. We'll soon fiend out. Is there another piece? Oh, I've got like tons of it right behind me. No, I don't know about tons anymore. Oh, yeah, there's quite a bit. Gonna get some of that. Maybe if I feel inspired, I'll do more. Deal. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I do. No matter what you say or what you do. Oh boy. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I have no idea. You guys see that? That's wrong! No. You guys see that? Douche. I have to work on that hand. Yeah, I have to work on that hand. I think that's what I wanted to do. I don't know. What do I do? Do I want it? Yeah, okay, you know what? I see. Okay, I can see it now, I think. Yeah, I don't think I need to tell you, this is the working it out phase. Yeah, and part of it is I don't know what I want him to be doing. And so I'm having trouble working out details because I'm like, I don't have the broad strokes done yet. You shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be doing that. So I shouldn't be doing that. I should be concentrating on the broad strokes first, which I'm doing right now. Yes, so it's always great to get, the big picture done first, and then start building, And it's literally like that. It's like literally building a building. You've got, you've got your structure, and then you start adding all your your floors and windows and all that stuff, and you're putting that on the bare bones, structure that's been built with the girders and that. So that's how you're building your drawing. Again, I'm using these shapes for the shoulders, and that's where those go, and then this is where the neck comes out, and this is where the head is, of course. And again, I'm even now not knowing what he's doing. If I land on a facial expression or a head tilt or something that I like, I'll go with it and see if it works. So that's how much I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm working it out. I'm working out to see what the best angle is. Because I have no idea what I'm even drawing. So. And I might just turn this over and go, screw it, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do a different drawing. I don't like this at all. Easily done. Easily done. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to start it on this side. I didn't like where it was going. I wasn't feeling the groove there. So, yeah. I think I did that with... Maybe I did... Yeah. See, I did that with this one, too. So I didn't like that pose at all, and I still don't. and that turned into this. And did I do it again? Yeah. Yes! Oh my god! Okay, this is trippy. Look, man, it's almost the same pose. Well, okay, no. The hands are still crap, though. But anyway, yeah, so that turned into this. That turned into this guy. And did I do this too? Oh no, this guy I did like boom, and I had it. So yeah, I tried, there was some, hey man, there's flubs, you know, things, and it's okay, man. If you don't like it, no biggie. Just do another one, do it again, do something better, you know. So that's what I'm kind of doing. I'm like, okay, now what am I think I know what I'm going to do now. What am I going to do now? So now that I have a purpose, I have a story for this zombie, I can, you know, do it better, right? Yeah, so it's a zombie serial killer. You got a knife. Yeah, when you kind of know better what you want to do, you'll draw it better. Like I had no idea what I was doing. Like what pose or anything. I just wasn't there, you know. But yes, this though, I think we got something here. I might have to change it quite a bit, but I think I might continue with this. Okay, but why is it a zombie serial killer? What makes it a zombie serial killer? Mask? I don't want to have a mask. Maybe I was wrong. Dead wrong. You were wrong. Dead wrong. Why do you gotta talk like that? Because... Nah, I don't like that. I don't like it either. I'm sorry I've wasted your times. Yeah, my apologies. I might go back to that later, but I gotta get a clean slate. That I won't come back from anytime soon. Let's see. Maybe I was wrong. Dead wrong. Mind if I give the eulogy? Calculon. Okay, here we go. We don't get dinged for that. No. I don't know anymore. Almost that Bernie Wrightson, Frankenstein pose. And he's kind of looking up too. But how much? But again, this is like, you know, here it is. It's coming together. Am I gonna keep it? Am I gonna like it? Am I gonna toss it? I could easily toss this. You know. Yeah, I think I'm more doing inks tonight. I think that's what I kind of set myself up to do, and I'm not feeling the penciling because I'm not sure what I want to do. Like, what? Like, I have no kind of subject. I mean, I could easily do anything, but like, I want to make it interesting for you guys too. see if anybody left anything in the comments. No? Okay. Yeah. Let's see. What about? Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna do the old zombie kind of trope thing, and like the shuffling, sort of like. Yeah, see how that goes over. Something a little more cartoony, you know, or a little more wistful. Like Plug, Mike Plug, like, you know. Yeah. Yes. Man, okay, there you go. So I feel like I broke the artist block, if you want to call it that, spell. You know. So yeah, I think I like the tone of this. Like he looks like a toy almost. Like he looks like an action figure, you know, or a cartoon, like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, you know, from like the Herculoids or something. You know, they'll call him Ragnarok. You know, and he's got a vest. You know, but like those are the kind of proportions, those kind of giant, you know, hands and feet, kind of like that. And you know what? I'm doing it. It's kind of like that Frankenstein, that classic. I think EC was involved. Like, I think it was, or Warren. I think it was for Warren comic or magazine, by Jack Davis. Jack Davis did that Frankenstein that like is so awesome. And he's got like the vest and all that too, and it's like the Vampirella one. It's like that iconic. But yeah, that Frankenstein one is awesome. Jack Davis is. I love his work so much, man. Oh my goodness, like that dude again, like so unique. Another EC Comics alum too. Like he was, you know, down with those guys, doing wicked stuff. And Mad Magazine too, right? I think, yes. Yeah. So, yeah, Jack Davis, man. Yeah, fantastic work. Now, what kind of nose am I doing? Am I doing an actual that? Let's see where it goes. The adventure continues. It's true though. It is an adventure. I mean, you know. I'm making this up as I go along. So, maybe he's got like that alienish, almost like I don't know. His teeth are like within a tube almost, or like a I don't know, like a sandwich bag. Yeah, there's like sinew and yeah, okay, no, I like that. See, again, I am literally going, does that look good? I don't know. Trying out things, right? Trying out like crazy things, you know. And I'm like, I think that looks cool. So who drew like this? Again, martial law. What's his name? I can't remember his name now, and he just passed away recently too. I mentioned him on. I mentioned him on the show before, and Kevin O'Neill. Kevin O'Neill, I think. I hope I didn't get that wrong. Kevin O'Neill, yeah, the dude who basically, I think maybe other people did martial law too, but maybe I don't know if I remember that correctly, but he was the dude, man. Like, I loved that stuff. Like, that was another book that I got like just for me. It had nothing to do with, you know, value or anything. Like, it was just I loved martial law. I thought it was great, you know, and especially his art. It was so unique and like like hard edge line, you know, and all the leather stuff and everything. Holy crap! Like that was great. The stories were crazy and fun, like, you know. So yeah, that was awesome stuff, man. I love that stuff. So I think I'm just gonna put, again, I think what I'm gonna do here is, you know, make the arm. It's almost coming out of the socket. He's got shoulder blades that are sticking out. Most of this is going to be obscured, and you'll be able to see some of his rib cage, which is a nice, you know, indicator, nice, you know, easy indicator of, you know, death, you know, characteristic. And put in the fake, also a good indicator, you know, the fake spinal column. So I'm not drawing an accurate spinal column, if you didn't know. But you know what? Like, and I might even change this actually. But I don't necessarily, you know, always deal with like reality. It's always an augmented reality. So that means, like, if I want to make it look kind of like more stylistic, or, you know, whatever, I can actually, you know, change that up. So, you know, it doesn't necessarily, it's not necessarily accurate. That's why I would always say, you know, if when I do the zombie dinosaurs, like for those paleo artist individuals, not to be too hard on me, because I'm not going for accuracy. I'm just going for the dinosaur, you know, the dinosaur content, and turning them into zombies. Like, so, yeah, I'm not trying to be accurate at all with that stuff. And plus, there's like dinosaurs that like are being found even right now. So, like, you know, and some are becoming more complete, so they know more about them and whatever. So, yeah, man, like, even if mine are accurate, it's not intentional. You know, so. But yeah, we're just doing a new drawing, guys. What do you think about that? Anything of that? Is that fun? Is that fun? Is that fun for you? I hope it is. I hope it is fun for yous. Yous, guys, is all you can draw as zombies. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. We're drawing some zombies. And you know what? I'm going to make this kind of a swampy, dirty, like, there'll be plants growing on him. Yeah, I like that. You know what? Nice, simple form. Put some cool details in there, you know? That's kind of an Art Adams thing, you know? Art Adams, like, his art is, like, deceptively simple, but it's the incredible details that he overwhelms you with, you know? And those look, you know, remarkably painstaking to the max, man, because I've done, you know, crazy cross hatching and stuff like that before, and I yeah, it's no walking it's no dance around the maypole, man. So yeah, Art Adams, you know, props to that guy, you know, forever, man. He's one of the biggies, man, and one of the best guys. One of the best guys. Oh, and his kaiju stuff is just remarkable. Like, you could tell he's a fan, you know. So with his art, it's so sensitive and, you know, remarkable. Yeah. So yeah, and you know, those people that you see that you like, the artists that you like, you know, they'll come into your art too. Like, you'll obviously have influences and stuff like that, which is cool and fine, and you know, embrace it. because it's not going to last forever. You won't be like that forever, unless that's what you intend to do. But in terms of style and developing, that's just one sort of thing you pick up on the way, and it'll warp and change and evolve and mutate and all that stuff as you continue. So you'll sort of learn from another artist's sort of style and language, and then kind of go on your own and explore your own sort of alphabet type of thing in art, your own language. I always go to Mike Mignola, creator of Hellboy, when I speak about like artistic language. Like, his language is very different from the common comic book language in how it's illustrated, right? But yet it fits in seamlessly. It's just not that common comic book kind of stuff. It's done with an incredibly acute awareness of black areas, and how to exploit them to the point where, man, like, your art just pops, So he did that, man. Like, he did that, and that's very unique, and I love that kind of stuff, So he has his own kind of language, is, I guess, the point. But more to that, it's kind of like, you develop a style that, although it's a little new to people, it still resonates with them very well, So, yeah. Yeah, art talk. It's art talk. So even though I don't have, well, I'm going to have to do this. Maybe this, I don't know. But even though I don't have a hand there, I still have to draw a hand there. So what does that look like? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Get it together. Yes, there. Yeah, huge knuckles, huge knuckles. You all see that, eh? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So again, I'm kind of just riffing on it, but hey, I got a bit of a groove in there going, and creating some interesting fingers. I like it when fingers look weird. I don't know. I don't know where that comes from. Like, I don't know where that sort of, like, I like it when they have character, I think, is what I mean. Because you always see hands kind of drawn the same way, and like Neil Adams would draw a great hand, really draw that thing, you know what I mean, with the cross hatchings and the nice featherings and stuff. He could draw a great hand, man. Obviously he was a master of anatomy, but again, he was hard to, like I would say, he was hard to learn from, whereas Gil Kane was easy to learn from because he showed his work more. He showed his work better, yeah, and so I learned a lot of like anatomy stuff, and does not just anatomy stuff, but composition from him, because holy crap, that guy did thousands of covers, like thousands of covers, and they are tip top, man. They are just amazing, and the acumen to do, and they would throw all these crazy sizes at him too, like where it's just the bottom half of the page, because the title was so long that you had to squeeze all the art into the bottom of the page basically and tell a story, because his art did that. Like, Nowadays, but now, like more recently rather, that they've moved away from telling the story on the cover, and it's more like generic cover, And sometimes that works, and sometimes that doesn't, right? You can't do that for everything. But yeah, man, like things. Can't do that forever. Things. Stuff and such. Now, what was I? Now, where? Okay, so it's gonna. No, wait a minute. Oh boy. Yeah. What am I doing? This? What? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe even more. Maybe even down there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Yeah, because that hand is really obscured. Unless I do... No, I don't think anything's going to work there. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Because I really don't like that hand hidden that way. And again, like this is the working out process, right? So all of this stuff, this is like the brainstorming thing. All of this stuff is brainstorming basically. So now does that look? What do I want his hand to do? Now I'm like thinking, maybe I should put him holding something. No. But I think his hand is going to be like this. Is that right? Or is that good, rather? Maybe like this. Yeah? Is that going to work? Yeah, there we go. That should work. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that works better. You're an artist. You should know. No, this is the thing, right? Like again, I'm kind of drawing this stuff totally from scratch without any idea of where I'm going. It's not like, oh, Rob, could you draw, whatever. Like I have nothing to go on, and I'm kind of just going, well, I'm just gonna play around and see what happens. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna start throwing down lines, like throwing down beats, and see what comes of it. And the first two sucked, I thought. Like and you know what? Here's the thing. That's absolutely a thing that can happen, right? You just get into a sort of a wee funk that kind of gets you off your rhythm or your game, and you could be affected by that and just like not do the best work. And then sometimes, man, oh my goodness, it comes at you and you're overwhelmed and you're cutting up some incredible images, man, like effortlessly, So I get those things. I work through them a lot, though. I really do. I really work through a lot of those types of problems, I guess. And like I said, man, for real, when it was hot, that kind of stuff affects me too. So. Yeah, it's just, you have to sort of, again, depending on how frequently and often you have to draw, like if you're drawing for a living, like if you're doing comic books or whatever, if you're an illustrator, time is you have to really wrangle your time, man. Like really take control of that, you know, because deadlines are super important. You don't get work without hitting them. You know, again, if you're a commercial artist of any kind, right? Like those are things. But here's the news too, guys. Like art can be just, you know, therapeutic and calming and relaxing. So, you know, pick it up even for that alone. You know, you might be surprised at yourself, and you know, take a sketchbook with you, on your commute if you commute, or if you have time, you know, go to the park, go to a park and you know, sit down somewhere comfortable and do some drawings, man. Do some drawings of anything, you know, and it doesn't have to be good or whatever. That isn't a consideration. It just has to be you know, you doing it and having the freedom to kind of do that, draw stuff, man. That's awesome, you know, to do. And you don't have to get better. You don't have to get anything. You just do it for the relaxation part of it. And I'm telling you guys, I don't have a lot of beliefs in things, but you know, when I can honestly say, yeah, that does work for me. I really do hope, you know, that it works for you as well, and I think it would, you know, because yeah, man, everybody's sort of stressed and that, and here's the thing, like, I've got a stack of sketchbooks right there, and like when I'll get to them, who knows, right? Because this is my sketchbook. Like this is basically Zombie Daily is pretty much my sketchbook, right? But yeah, you can go to the dollar store and pick up like super cheap materials: a pencil, a pen, and some sketchbooks, or a small sketchbook. You know, it doesn't have to be cumbersome. There's different sizes. They can fit in your purse. There's one that can literally fit in a wallet. It's almost like a hotel Bible size. Yeah, man. So, you know, there's ways and means, man. There's ways and means to do it, you know. So, yeah, I always suggest it, you know. I always think that people should take a chance just to do it because it costs nothing almost, and the benefits could be, like, immeasurable. So, yeah, I always suggest it. I always suggest, you know, doing art, you know. And again, like, maybe just watching these live streams, you know, might inspire you to do that. You know, you could say, oh, like I could move a pencil around like that guy, you know. So, and it's about communication, man. It's about communication. Like it's about you communicating with the world, with what you draw, and if that's what you want to do too. Like if you want to be, you know, an artist with something to say, and you know, things of that nature, like messages. And or just whatever it is, entertaining people, making people go say wow, sparking some kind of conversation. Those things are awesome, and it's like, man, I'm looking for content. Well, that is incredible content. You know, it's just marvelous, right? So art is just has so many wonderful. You know, components to it and great things it does. You know, I just have to, excuse me one sec. Sorry guys. I was just had to turn something off there that was on. And we're back. So guys, if you're just tuning in, I am Rob Succhetto, inventor of the Zombie Portrait, writer and artist behind the Zombie Handbook, and drawer of more zombies than anyone on planet Earth. It's true, and I'm your friend. How are you guys? I hope you're having a good night. I hope you had a great week. I hope you're ready for the weekend. And to get you started, here's some drawings. Here's some drawings for you that I hope you all enjoy. And I'm just, again, drawing this guy from scratch, right before your eyes. Here's the process. I'm showing you guys really the progress. Well, yeah, I am showing you the progress, but the process in creating this kind of illustration. And I'm using a coated cardstock that I get literally at Staples. But I love it though, because it is incredibly smooth and resilient, and I love it. I love it. So I use that. Just a regular mechanical pencil, you know, number 7, I think, 0.7. And yeah, a bunch of different pens. Mostly Stadler, because I like that brand, and because I like the brand, because I like the products they make. They work best for me. But I also have a ton of other things too. Yeah, Pigma. This is Pentel. They make fantastic brushes. So that's I love that. That's another brush it's hard to get the ink for. So, but yeah, man, I've been doing this for a long time, and as you can see, this is another zombie drawing. The zombie drawings and everything else I do are posted on my Patreon page every single day. So we're getting up to 4,000 images on that platform. Check it out. The link is in the description below, of course. And you can be, after one click, you could be transported into a world of never-ending zombies. Yes, just like the real world will be soon. But yeah, check out that page for sure. If you love art, if you love pop culture, if you like zombies and horror, man, you hit the jackpot, Tiger. Yes. So yeah, here we are doing some nice little zombie art that we're going to ink. And this one I'm really embellishing a lot more than I think the other ones. I don't even know. Did I? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I did much. No, I didn't do much. I think I did more in the inks than I did with the penciling with those guys. So yeah. I think that hand needs to be bigger. It has to be freakishly big. Good Lord, gigantism. All right. Yeah. Yeah, weird. Another weird hand. Another weird hand. I always have that problem with that proximity with the hand and the leg. But I don't care. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make that look like a plant and his thumb. Yes, there. I'm fighting back. I'm fighting back. There's my. Yeah, there's my middle finger to that composition. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna work it now. It looks like a thumbnail and it looks like a plant growing off his leg. So there. Yeah, that's not the first time that's happened. Where that hand has gone in, right where that knee is, you know? Yeah. So guys, welcome to my studio, man. I hope you've enjoyed the live streams. If you're a subscriber, and if not, please subscribe today. It would really help, guys. I'm so close to that, higher level of algorithm noticeabilities and things of that nature. So yeah, it would really mean everything to me if you could please subscribe. and that would be wonderful. I hope you love the content. I'll be doing this for a mighty long time, as long as I can, and hopefully you guys, if you're here to pick up some tips, wonderful. If you're here to maybe just watch a dude draw zombies with a pencil and pen and ink and stuff, hey man, you could do a lot worse, I think. So in the meantime, yeah, if you guys want to, check out my work, check out the Patreon page for sure. Zombie portraits as well, and Zombie Daily, of course. The links for both, of course, are in the description below this video, and yeah, please subscribe. It would really mean the world to me, guys. I'd like to get in front of more eyes, and hopefully help some people with even the art therapy, man. I think is a valid thing, and maybe encouraging people to pick up a pencil and do some arts is a great thing, I think, So yes. All right. How about this? It's pretty good. I like it. I like it. Do I? Yes, I do. Do I? Yeah, it needs, he definitely needs, some sort of, swamp stuff or details or something on his hands too, because they're kind of all over everything else. So yeah, yeah, like this one, right? This one's pretty covered, and then I'm gonna put little, oh, you know what, too, probably little bugs and stuff, little water bugs. The giant water beetle. Yeah, those things are. Hey, speaking of which, if you want to see a giant water beetle zombie, check out my Patreon page. I just posted one the other day. Yeah, check that out. Yeah, check out the art there, guys. I think you'd dig it. If you're liking this, if you're sticking with this, if you're watching this, I think you'd really enjoy the Zombie Daily page immensely. Just to wonder at the amount of zombie art there, and go, wow, this guy's insane. That alone is worth the visit, So yeah, and I'm really glad to see you guys checking out the videos more often too. Please don't forget to like the videos. That really helps too, guys. That really helps too. The algorithms, of course. Yeah, so man, if you could do that, that'd be awesome as well. Those little things that help, independent content, people, doing well for themselves or trying to, and trying to help others and that, I really do hope to do that with this live stream, ice cream. Yeah, better luck with ice cream. Dad! Now I got jokes. So there we go. We're adding some nice detail. Really specific detail, like bog, plants, bugs, insects, Clothes are completely sort of, disintegrated almost, waterlogged to the point of, decay. And yeah, those details are really important in selling it, right? So knowing what, and that was the problem, as you could see, right? I showed you an example of what it was like to not plan earlier, and I absolutely totally flubbed 2 drawings because I didn't have a plan. So, there you go. This one I had a plan. I developed a plan. I was like, yeah, I wanted to make it more cartoony, and it works. Like, this one works. I really like this one. I really like this one. I think it's a very Bernie Wrightson-y thing, even with the weird proportions. Like, I made those proportions weird on purpose. Because I wanted it to look, well, you heard me when I was talking about doing it. Yeah, so, wanting to do that, give it those, like, cartoonish Hanna-Barbera proportions, and then adding the foliage, and things of that nature. So, yeah, from the ground up, really, for reals. And you saw all that happen, right? So, yeah. I hope you guys dig that. Apparently people dig it. That's why I'm doing it. People have asked me to do these things for years, and I'm finally doing it. And I'm like, oh, I hope people dig it, because I was told that there's a great contingent of folks that just like watching artists do stuff. So I'm like, oh, I hope you dig my things. And yeah, like, even if you want to go to sleep with them, man, like, just put them on and turn the volume off and watch some dude draw a zombie until you fall asleep, man. You'll have some crazy dreams. Crazy dreams, yo. It's true, though. It's true. It's true. So yeah, ripped clothes. Totally waterlogged. Plants growing on them, garbage bugs licking at them. Garbage bugs. Hope you guys are digging the live streams, guys. I hope you are. I'm really enjoying doing them. Like, I almost feel sometimes when I just draw, without doing them, I kind of feel weird now. So, yeah, I really love having you in the studio, guys. It's been a great time. And I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Check out Zombie Portraits and Zombie Daily for way more cool art content and news coming up, man. I've got some doozies to tell you about. So, Zombie Handbook being turned into a game soon. That's crazy exciting news. Wow! Oh man, there's so much more. Oh my goodness! Until I really 100,000% or 1,600% or 600% know for sure. I'll be spilling the tea for y'all on that development. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up shortly, soonly. Yeah. And it's big news, like yes, unbelievable. Never thought it would happen. News. Yeah, you're like, please tell us, for the love of God. But it's true. but it's true. There. So we got some leaves and plants growing on them and stuff. Yeah, I love these weird fingers, man. I love the weird. Yeah, I don't know why. I love the weird fingers. Like them all. I don't know. Seemingly disjointed, maybe, or something. I don't know. I kind of dig that. Yeah. There, I think that's kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of good. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so what's next? I'm gonna do. Is it? Oh boy, it's almost 10:30 already. Guys, you know what? I'm gonna do a shorter one tonight, if y'all don't mind, and get back to it Sunday. Yeah, I kind of had a weirder schedule this week, but no, it's all good. But I think I'm going to do a shorter live stream tonight. So, oh, excuse me, boy, I needed that. All right, I'm just gonna check the chat. Okay. All right. So now the question is, do I want to go thick first? Yes, I do. Okay, so thick first, ask questions later. So I'm doing, as you may or may not know, I've said it many times on many live stream, but I will say it forever because it's true. Nice thick holding line really pops your image off the page. So for some drawings, I can almost get away with doing just, Sharpie lines. But the more detailed ones like this, I'll use the Sharpie as much as possible, and then switch to something smaller, like I think you maybe saw me do on these guys. So yeah, but for these, because again, they're just sort of cool sketches. They're not like, it's not like, oh, it's finished art for a poster or something. So I'll use Sharpie and stuff like that, because again, like, I have a budget for Zombie Daily, and the budget comes from your donations, like your subscriptions. So like, I really try to make those dollars stretch, that come in. So yeah, and I'm just saying, like, I would use anything, but for these, I can get away with easily and just fine with Sharpie. So I kind of do, So, but yeah, I wouldn't normally use this for, like, say, a zombie portrait or something, Yeah, I'd use better ink. And you know what? There's nothing really wrong with Sharpie ink. Like, I remember people saying it faded really badly, and I've kind of seen that, but only in extreme cases where, of course, it would have. But I've got pages I used to do comic book wise. Mind you, they've never really seen the light of day. But like, they haven't faded in like 30 years. Like, they're tight, pimp tight, And I'm like, wow, those are all sharp. That's all Sharpie fills, and those are all Sharpie lines and stuff, and they look fantastic still, Again, like, they're in a box. They've probably never been moved in that long, but still, like, even the best materials will deteriorate after time, But those Sharpie lines are pretty good. But here we go. We're doing as much as we can with Sharpie first. And then we'll tighten it up. So to speak. And this is the song that you tighten up to. Hey everybody, let's tighten up. Hope you guys are having a great evening. I am Rob Cicetto, inventor of the Zombie Portrait, writer and artist of the Zombie Handbook, artist behind more zombie-related art than anyone on the planet of this earth. And you're in my studio tonight. How did you get here? How did I get in here? Hey, it's kind of dark in here. References. Jokes. Jokes. Now I got jokes. Yes, please do check out the Patreon page. The link is in the description below for more zombie artwork than you've ever seen before. Yeah, it's a living testament to the amounts of art that I've done within the genre of the zombie. Let's do the zombie Labubu. You'll even see a zombie Labubu or two if you go to Zombie Daily. I posted a couple of zombie Labubus there for you, for the people, for the crazies. Oh, I love that Labubu thing, man. I think that's great. We used to have kind of things like that when we were kids, like that. I mean, it's not new. It's like that furry body with the hard face, the hard leather face, or plastic face or whatever. Yeah, my brother used to hit me with that thing. yeah, we were just talking about that the other day. Like, yeah, chased me around and hit me with that. It was a bear, I think. And I'm all scared of it. No, I love that bear. I thought that bear was so cute. You know, he had the little. He always had a smile. He always had a smile on his face, even when he was beating me. Man. I'm all super traumatized. That's so funny. It's It's such a movie thing. Yeah. Douche. I'm gonna douche ya. I'm gonna give you the douche. I'm gonna douche ya. Badouche. Gadouche. Yeah, so, I put down a bit of the framework, and then I sort of go, okay, well, I've been in this territory before. I can kind of make up the way the foliage is going to look, and how it's going to sit on his arm, and then if you're going to see any veins and or other things like within the vines and things like that. Yeah, so I'm kind of adding that stuff spontaneously because I've kind of been here before, so I feel a little bit more comfortable without having necessarily perfect pencils for this, because I kind of trust the area and I trust my abilities enough that I could kind of go in blind but make it up and kind of do it justice too. So yeah, and then using that chisel pen number 3, helps too. Yeah, it gives you a nice. Well, this one, like I said, it is dying. I could feel its life force. I could feel its life force. And it's not long for this world, man. We're gonna have to drive it upstate and let it play in the fields, man. Yeah. But I've got a plan. I've got a plan for these guys. I got a plan for these pens in their afterlife. And I'll be letting you know about that news soon as well. You're like, what? What's this old fool talking about? He's got plans for his pens in the afterlife, and you'll be finding out about it too? Cut the dose or double it. Yeah, so again, I'm riffing on these inks. I pretty much know where they're gonna go, and this this hand is a little more detailed, too. But yeah, I'm gonna add some drippings, and there'll be little sort of holes and divots in where the musculature is, and tendons. We'll be showing a little bit, but mossy, but keeping it mossy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Hey, it's a new zombie drawing, kids. You know, we're drawing zombies. Got to keep it real. Got to keep it zombie. That's what we signed up for. We signed up for the full Zombie Day spa. Oh yes, the Rob Studio room. Yes, come in, come in. He's still drawing. Yes. I hope you guys are having a great night. I'm gonna have to call it a night at around 11, I think, tonight, guys, because yeah, I'm rather wiped. I had quite a week and some unexpected shenanigans. So I'm gonna keep this one shorter and sweeter. And hey, we got a zombie drawing almost completely done from scratch. So that's a cool thing. That's a really cool thing. And you know what? I'm gonna even do it a bit faster. See where we end up with it with a better pen. I think I have a better pen here. Let's see. No, I don't. I need a better. This is probably better. I think. We'll see. No. 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 Man. Okay. What's going on? I need a better 3 here. What's this? That's an 8. Well, that's a bit too big, but what about this? 3? Oh, wait, this feels good. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay, good. Yes, I think this one is a yes. Okay. Yeah, I could tell by the way the cap came off that it was a better one. I love the uneducated pens. So, adding the really the details I really want to work, adding those in, and you know, the hair I want to look matted, you know, and I want there to be a lot of like sticks and, you know, plants and guck covered, you know, covering him, you know, so he's darker and blacker and slimier, I think, you know. And heck, man, I can even, if I wanted to, I could even do a gray wash on him, you know. I could even do that. But, you know, here's another idea. I could actually photocopy him a few times on some watercolor paper and ink and or watercolor paint him if I just use black and white. So maybe I'll do that. We'll have a night where I actually do the ink washes on this drawing, but not this drawing, like an actual photocopy on watercolor paper. Yes, so we'll do that. We can do that. I'd love to do that and show you that process, because that's, I don't know if anybody does that. Like, I don't know. I know, like, I thought of it, you know, and I'm sure other people do it. I'm sure I didn't invent that, but I invented it for myself. Like, I thought of doing it, and it was all up to the print shop if they could print, because that's what I was worried about. I was worried that they wouldn't be able to print it on that paper, but I would bring them the paper, and they were like, yeah, we can print on this. So I'm like, okay, cool. And it worked. So, yeah, like you can actually do multiple originals based on a photocopy that you did, that you created, you know. So that's a nice way to, you know, create cheaper original art for people who want to buy it, you know. And I always say that, like I always say, guys, like, buy original art while you still can, because it's soon going to be gone, and nobody will do it anymore. And it'll be that when that art's gone, it's gone, man. So pick an artist that you like, and buy some original art from them, you know, if you can, while it's still cheap. You know, it could be comic book art, it could be old illustration art, it could be, you know, the stuff that I do, the stuff that many other people do too. But I do suggest to do that, because it will be a very scarce commodity in the future. Very, you know. So it's not a sales pitch, man. It's just just a thought that I have in my mind. You know, yeah, if you buy some original art off me, great. I'd love for you to do that, but you know, I'm not trying to pitch that by saying buy original art, although I am, you know, inadvertently. But it's true. I really do feel that way. You know. Yeah, and what's not to like about original art? It's really great. Like, it's really fantastic to own. Frame that, and it's something special. Like, you could never get that same feeling out of AI or anything computer generated. It's just, and I'm sorry to say that about the computer generated stuff, but like, there seems to be just so much of that and so little like actual hand drawn painted illustration. Like, even at this point in our human history. So that's going to be so scarce soon because no one will be doing it anymore because there won't be a need. And once that art's gone from all of these places, like, you know, comic book artists and illustrators and you know, whatever else is out there. I don't know what else is out there currently. Video games, I guess. The film industry has you know, man, but even then, I was going to say storyboards, but that's even done on computer now, too, for the most part. You know, but again, like, that's not by famous people. It won't be like that art will necessarily super go up in price fast. I'm saying, like, people that are known, you know, too, that's a better investment. You know, if you're going to be buying art, you know, you want a person that's known. Sure, everything will be eventually worth money because just of its scarcity, and its pedigree, and its, you know, why it's being sought after and stuff like that. But, you know, things done by no-name people will be the least sought after stuff at first, you know. So if you want to get rich quick, buy artwork from known artists, and in probably less than 5 years, that stuff will skyrocket in value and be absolutely scarce, you know. At least that's what I think. That's what I think. I really do think that. You know, so, and like, who knows what, you know, tomorrow will bring, type of thing. But you know, if everything sort of runs the way it crappily has, then yes, you know, there'll always be people investing in stuff and be rich enough to do it, and all of that stuff, you know. So, if you buy it now at a lower price, hey, buy low, sell high. You know? Because, yeah, it is, like, original art, I think, is probably at reasonable prices now, but I do hear of it going up, or being sold, rather, or being even auctioned at ridiculously, like, crazy prices. You know? However, they just put Rob Liefeld's New Mutants number 98 cover for sale. The original, they wanted 8 or 9 million for it, and they didn't get it. So that was the you know, I think they jumped the shark type of thing, but they found out that, okay, man, it's not that crazy yet. But at least they tried to get 9 million for it. You know what I mean? Like, so that's nuts. You know? But yeah, that just happened too. So that's crazy. I mean, you know, and that's such a good indicator. Like, art will be super, super worth money soon. You know? It'll be one of the last, like, affordable investments that you can make. And then it will be gone again, like everything else, you know. So yeah, I always promote that, and I think it's a good thing to do, you know, if you have that kind of, if you have the ways and means to do it, you know, buy original art. Yeah, it's gonna go up in price, man. Yeah. Indeed. Hope you guys are having a good night. I'm having a great night drawing, of course. I love drawing. I have a Zombie Daily page on Patreon, which I post new zombie drawings on every single day. Yes, and it's where all of this zombie art goes. I do it all for that page, and I have other art on there as well. But do check it out. You'll be amazed at the work there. It's the largest portfolio you'll ever see by an artist probably online ever. And there's a myriad of things there for everyone to enjoy. From like zombie sports logos to and it's all traditional art. It's done by hand. It's done by myself, as I'm doing right now in the studio, right in front of your peepers. And yeah, man, like all that stuff is there for you to enjoy, and I hope you do enjoy it. There's a lot, so pack a lunch, stay hydrated, and really have a ball if you like crazy zombie horror art, and or man, there's tons of other art there too that is non-zombie. It's not zombie stuff. It's actual regular old art of all kinds as well. There are like celebrity portraits, nature drawings, all sorts of things. So yeah, check that out too. I think you'll dig that. You know, I'm really enjoying the ride there, man. It's a really man, I've been doing it for so many years, and I really enjoy it still, and I enjoy bringing the zombie fun to you guys. You know, I hope you're enjoying it as well. I think, you know what, I'm putting black in the eyes for now. I might put a small little ding, like a little highlight that there's maybe an eye in there. Let's see what this looks like. No? How about... No? Nah. How about... Huh? Nah. There. Now you're going to see it in there. You're going to see it in there forever now. It's lurking in there. Because you know it's there. You know it's drawn. Right? So, yeah, you're going to see that in there. Every time you look at that drawing, you're going to go, yeah, there was an eye in there. Scared yet? No. Scared yet? Oh. Hope you guys are having a great evening, and I hope you had a great week. I am Rob Succhetto. This is all part of Zombie Daily. This is the live streams I do for artists and lovers of art and zombies and horror culture and things, horbiculture and things of that nature. So yeah, I hope you're digging the live streams that we've been doing here as of late. I think this is like, we're reaching like our 30th live stream, man. So we've done quite a few of these, and I hope they've been helpful in any way that you need to hear them. Like, you know, if you're a budding artist, I hope to have a few, you know, tips for you that are helpful, and just maybe some techniques and things of that nature that you can sort of use in your you know, in your toolbox too. You know, if you want to do traditional style art, right? So if you want to do that, I hope that you know, the things I show you are maybe helpful or even help inspire. You know. A drawing or you to draw, even, you know, things like that. So yeah, and again, like I'll be you know, doing different things every time we do a live stream too. So like, I try to change it up a little bit. It's mostly going to be zombie art, of course, because that's the point of it all. So we're going to do that. But again, I'm going to try to change it up again with stuff like, maybe do cards this time. Like these guys, the sketch cards. Yeah, I gotta get to this Godzilla one. His mouth is opening up like Shin Godzilla there. So yeah. So anyway, doing those two. Guys, I've got a ton of stuff to do for the Creature Con, the Sick Creature Con coming up. Man, that's coming up soon. So I've got a bunch of exclusive prints rather. For that to do, and I've got an exclusive print for another con that's coming up too. That won't be for a while, but man, yeah, that I have to, fit in there. And there's some other stuff, so I'll be doing that live with you guys most likely. I'll be bringing, I think I've got a poster to do too, which is going to be sort of a comic book horror movie mashup. That I'll be working on as well. So hopefully you come join me for that. That's going to be for the Creature Con as well. Those are exclusive prints that are being issued for the Creature Con that's coming up at the end of September. Right here in Sudbury at the Place des Arts downtown Sudbury. So that's going to be a huge thing. Michael Berryman's going to be there. There's going to be a bunch of celebs. And I don't want to... you know what? Check out the website, guys, for sure. Check out the Sick Creature Con website. And, hey, get yourself a ticket. It's going to be a crazy, awesome event. I will have preview T-shirts there, zombie T-shirts there for you all. I've never had tons of T-shirts before, if any, at cons, so that'll be a big thing. But there'll be tons of celebrities there, screenings. Oh man, it's just going to be a non-stop, pretty much horror fest, and looking forward to that big time. So that's coming up soon, Man, it's almost going to be like, what is it? It's almost like mid-August, or if not, it is mid-August. That is nuts, So, yeah, like, I've got a ton of stuff coming up, really back-to-back soonish to do. So, yeah, and you can, watch me do that stuff here on the channel. And please subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. That would really mean a lot to me. It would really mean the world to me. Help me get into that higher echelon of algorithm sweetness, and to get me in front of more eyes, get more eyes on my work and things of that nature. It's always a thing when you're an artist to hope to have, more people checking out your work and hopefully you connecting with them. I believe art's, a lot about communication, and communicating either your style or your message or whatever it is, your emotions, your feelings, and all that stuff. I think it's a lot to do with that. Has a lot to do with that, you can speak to people with your work. Like, you can really speak to people, right? And sometimes it can happen in the most raw way, So, yeah, sometimes it costs nothing almost to pick up a pencil and a pad of paper, a sketch pad at like a dollar store, and have at it, man. Sit in the park. Draw stuff that you see, flowers, people, insects, all kinds of stuff, and relax. Let that be your relaxation time, and maybe you'll find maybe you'll find a hidden talent in yourself, type of thing too. But the point is, you don't have to make it, you don't have to sell it, you don't have to do anything with it. You just do it because you enjoy it, and it makes you feel good, and it's freedom, and it's freedom to express yourself. Like, where else do you get that? Like, where else is that? Like, where else are you, receiving that sort of help, or that sort of like outlet? Let it be through art. Let it be through art, and let the art sort of take you away, man. It really does. I would not be saying that if it didn't work for me, man. I like 1,000%, 1,600%, 500%. Recommend it. I don't want to say, oh, you should do it. But it's great for, it's a very inexpensive way to relax, and has a lot of benefits outside of that as well, and potential benefits too, so yeah. And again, if you really enjoy doing that kind of stuff, hey, you can do conventions, sell your art at shows and things like that too, if you feel like too, right? If you're confident and you have the ways and means to do that, that's a thing. That could be a possible thing for you too. You never know. So, and all it takes is, hey man, you've been at the dollar store, you know where the paper and stationery stuff is. Grab a pad of a super small sketchbook, and a pencil, and get a mechanical pencil so you don't have to sharpen it. You don't even have to buy a sharpener, just the graphite, and no mess, and there you go. There's your whole art scene right there, and it's amazing what you can get out of it. Like, what did we just do tonight? We just did this with a Sharpie. I could have used any pen, but I used this, and a pencil. So that, that is a very highly detailed sort of drawing, and it speaks, like it has, like it tells a story, like it's a bog, like it's a creature, it's a zombie that maybe came out of a bog or something. It's all dripping, and it's got plants growing in it, and bugs on it and stuff. So yeah, like, it tells a story, and it's a highly detailed kind of drawing too. So great. Like, that was created out of nothing. That was created out of nothing. With primitive tools, man, like pencil, paper. Yeah, no anything else. And that's wonderful. It's so great that we can still do this, and that's what I kind of worry about sometimes. Like I said, like, are they still even going to be making like whiteout pens and stuff, that I could use, and like even pens in general? Will that be a thing, or will places sort of not make them anymore because nobody's using them? I hope that never happens, man. Not in my lifetime, anyway. Because I want to keep drawing. I want to keep drawing, and I want to keep drawing with you guys. So please stop by again. I'm going to call it a night. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We're going to be doing some more inking and more drawing next time. And who knows what else. It's always a mystery. So yeah, I might be doing those. I got a bunch of zombie portraits to do. Maybe I'll be doing those. I probably will. And like I said, the poster. And what else? Yeah, 2 posters. In fact, two exclusive prints. So yeah, and posters. So like promo posters and stuff. So we'll be doing those. I'll be getting those ready and on the go. So you can watch that process as well if you'd like. It's a little more detailed and a little more precise and well drawn and thought out, because it kind of has to be, like, it has to be fully realized before I kind of go in. Not with these, because again, these guys are more like fun, and but they're great content because, yeah, they're great little drawings, man. Super detailed. You know where it's going, and it's got a lot of character to it and stuff. It's not over yet. It requires a bit more, but I'll be adding that and having more fun. So guys, again, thank you so much for watching tonight. I will see you again very soon. You'll be seeing that pop up on my socials when and where, probably in a day or two. 9 o'clock. I usually try to start doing them at 9. So yeah, get a lot of work done in that time frame. But in the meantime, again, thanks guys. Please subscribe to the channel. Please go to Zombie Daily on Patreon. The link is in the description below. Yes, subscribe, like the video, please guys. It would really mean a lot. And I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, take care. Bye.